just a perfect situation.
Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. This is a collab that I'm doing with a few people from the US. They are Jenny Goff and a few other channels, and it's bringing you cookies, I think they call them, which is biscuits in the UK where I'm at. I don't make them mini biscuits, especially for the holidays I don't. It's normally cakes and pies and things like that. But I have this really old vintage cookbook. See, spine's missing, well worn, lots of turned over pages. So I thought I'd share a recipe from in here with you. This was actually a present, I think my grandmother gave it me for my 18th birthday or something like that. Or it was a wedding present when I first got married when I was 19. But as you can see, the pages are stained because I've done the recipes before and dripped things on them. I haven't made this one in years, but they are very, very simple, easy to make. Brandy snaps. Now, golden syrup can come in these containers, but can also come in the metal tins. And you will need 2 tablespoons of golden syrup, you need 50 grams or 2 ounces of butter, and I've got 50 grams in here. There's 50 grams or 2 ounces of brown sugar, 50 grams, 2 ounces of flour, and 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, and a pinch of salt. Now, although these are called brandy snaps, there's no alcohol going in these. It's not called for in the recipe. You can add a bit of brandy to it, but obviously increase your flour and decrease the amount of butter. Play around with it if you are actually going to put brandy in them. I'm not, because if I make these for Christmas and people come over and they'll have a glass of wine and then they'll eat some food, different foods, and then drive home. And if these have got brandy in, Trifle's got sherry in, there's whiskey in the mince pies, they could end up over the limit. So this way they won't be over the limit because there's no alcohol in. I have 2 baking sheets that I've lined with, this is the silicone paper non-stick that I use in my dehydrator. Now, you can use baking paper, greaseproof paper. I've got them, so I'm using them. So the first thing you need to do, as per the recipe, put your syrup, butter and sugar into a saucepan on a low heat. So I'll do that now. So the first thing I put in is my golden syrup. That one's a bit too big. Let's use this one. I'm going to get it all out of my spoon. That's it. We also want our butter in there. and with sugar, and put a low flame under it. Now if you've got an electric cooker, then obviously you can't put a flame under it, you can turn the electric on. And we just want to slowly melt the butter into this mixture. So low flame and keep stirring, because obviously you don't want it to burn. Can you see that all right? Yeah. I think this is a bit too high a flame. We just want the heat. I said the butter is melting now. Lovely. It's all melted, all mixed up together. Back over here again, and this is our mixture now. So we're going to basically now sieve. I've put the ground ginger and a pinch of salt in with the flour, and we're now just going to sift it over. It's to make sure there's no lumps, that type of thing. And just mix it together. I have my oven preheated to gas mark 4, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius, I think. And now that's all mixed and incorporated. Now get a teaspoon and get a teaspoon of this big mixture and just put it on the sheet. Should have put it more centrally. Just a teaspoon, that's all you need. Because this will spread, so be very careful with it. You need to leave a lot of space, and as I say, it's been years since I've done this, so I don't know particularly how it's going. So I'm going to put this in the oven for about 7 minutes. After 7 minutes they look like this. They're a little on the small side, but never mind. I'll put them on here to cool for about a minute, and while they're still warm, and they're still a bit too warm to touch, but you can see they are very bendy. Let's get a plate out. So get a wooden spoon handle and just slowly roll them round it, and they will take that shape on. Do another one. And there it is. See, you have to do it within a minute. Oh, they do go crispy. Right. But I've still got some mixture left, and I've used all my pans, me baking sheets up, so I'm going to load this one up again. The mixture has gone a bit not as runny because it isn't as warm, but as soon as it goes in the oven it's going to warm up. So now I know exactly how much of these are going to spread. I'll use it all up on this one. So that's ready to go back in the oven, and I've got some more in there. That is basically just like sugar. Well, it is just sugar. So I'll do the others and get the others ready. There is my plate of brownie snaps. I tried out different things to bake them on. The crispy paper and the baking parchment work as well as those silicone sheets, but tin foil, my American friends call it aluminium. They don't, because they don't roll afterwards and they don't really get the honeycomb bit to them. But I purposely am not showing you how we're going to eat these, because that might limit you. The only limit is your imagination. You could stuff them with whipped cream or fruit and whipped cream, or put some of that spreadable chocolate on it, or as me and Lurch will have them, is with ice cream. Because they are very high in sugar. So they turn out nice. Listen to this. Very nice. Thank you. Bye.
It's a